What's good, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, man? It's your big homie, Big Bad, man. This is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast, and I'd like to thank everybody for all the support. You know, first and foremost, man, y'all make sure y'all putting y'all's notification bells on. Make sure y'all hitting that notification bell. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe button, man. Make sure you're hitting that like button because, to be honest with you, man, we gotta do. I need everybody's help to help spread the message, man. Because I'm doing my part, so everybody do their part, please, and thank you. Do your part, so we can help spread the message. Because I'm not egotistical, I'm not vain, but I know I have one of the most prolific channels on YouTube, and I know I'm coming with some of the most groundbreaking information that anybody's coming with online. So I thank y'all for the ones who do support, and I thank y'all for the ones who do appreciate what I do. Like I said, I'm not egotistical, but I'm very appreciative for y'all to support what I got going on. Thank you so much, SS. Thank you, sweetheart, for your continual support and your continual appreciation, your continual blessings. You know, it's the real supporters like you who keep me going, man. So thank you so much, SS. I appreciate you. Let me play my intro so we can get to this, cause man, I got one of the ones, man. I got one of the ones, man. This one of the ones, man. Let's go. I hope y'all are ready.
Hmm. Milano.
What's up, Rebecca?
He's a
What's good?
fancy Santa.
What's up, Rebecca?
Fancy Santa.
What's going on? Let's get to it. Let's get to this intro, man. That beat juice.
Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Some don't know the effects they have on others when everything that we do affects our younger brothers and sisters. To me, it seems that the facts have missed us. Who will be there to reach down to hug and kiss us? Frankly, the current state that we're in needs to be discussed. Self-respect is a must. We need to tone down the lust, avoiding the fact that it provides a pleasant rush. But who in this world can you trust? The answer to that is yourself. Don't take what that man says off the bat. Pick that book up off the shelf. That don't mean not to trust. That means to take what he said, think about it, and then come back and discuss. Let's change the world. 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 Let's just unite. Let's just unite. Let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. But we don't change it up, we're gonna make it in this world. We need to focus on the present and think less about the past. Cause if we keep it up like this, then that's gonna be our fucking ass. You gotta know just where you're coming from to get where you're going. So get on your search for knowledge, cause there's power in knowing. We need to pick up more books and read them cover to cover. And after you get the information, pass it to your brother. Spread it to the whole world. If you know it ain't fake, you'll be surprised the difference in this world that one man can make. It's good and bad in everybody, but you gotta bounce it out. And if we all found that would change the world, no doubt. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. let's just unite, let's just unite, let's stop the race and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world.
What's good, y'all? What's good, all my people, man? I appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. I really thank y'all so much, man. Y'all have no idea how much I appreciate y'all, man. I really appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart, man, because y'all don't have to be here with me. And lately, the numbers been dropping down, so I appreciate the ones who have been sticking around and staying supportive, because without the viewers, the show don't go. You know, like, I could put it like this. I know what I know, and I don't have to get on internet and tell nobody else I know what I know. I don't have to show anybody else what I know. So for y'all to come on here and watch what I'm doing, it means the world to me, because I know what I know. I don't have to get on the internet. So I'm thankful for y'all to even come on here and participate with me, because that's what this shit is about. It's about spreading information. It's about helping each other out. It's not about Big Bad A's ego. It's not about none of that shit. I'm not egotistical. I don't care about none of this. I am fully aware of what's going on, and I'm just trying to do my part to save it and change it, man. That's all it is. Just trying to do my part. So let's get to it, man. I hope y'all are ready for this show. I pray to God I hope y'all are ready, man. We're talking about this Agenda 2030, man. We're talking about Hurricane Melissa. We're talking about that bullshit that we just witnessed. If you didn't witness, I gotta break it down, man. Just this past week, we had one of the largest hurricanes hit Jamaica and the Caribbean that ever hit the Caribbean in history. It was the strongest, largest storm in Caribbean history. We just seen it hit, right? I wasn't going to talk about this because I already know what the hell's going on. When I seen on the news when they said the storm is slowly just spinning in place and standing still in one place, I already knew what time it was then. I didn't even want to talk about it. I didn't even want to know about it. I didn't even look into it because I already knew what time it was. You got HAARP, you got CERN, you got weather modification all around the world. We don't have to talk about weather modification. So I didn't want to talk about weather modification at all. I didn't want to talk about weather modification at all. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, SS. Thank you, SS, for that donation, sweetheart. Thank you. Hey, SS, I appreciate you for keeping me alive, keeping me going. Thank you, SS, for that donation and that gift, SS. Your donations and your blessings have been keeping me alive and keeping me going. I ain't gonna lie. I don't get paid really like that off of YouTube like that. So for my people who donate, for the people who show me love and support, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that donation, super chat, gifts, or whatever you do for Big Bad A and my children. I got to give you the biggest hat off salute from the bottom of my heart, because you don't have to and you do. So thank you so much, Selena, for doing that, because God bless you, sweetheart. That's all I can say, because it seems like a lot of times I'm doing what I'm doing and nobody cares. So for the ones who watch, take y'all's time out and pay attention to what I got going on. Thank you. And for the ones who support, an extra big thank you to you. All the ladies who supported, everybody, all the fellas and everybody who supported over the years. Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for the ones who continually support. Now let's talk about this bullshit Agenda 2030. I wasn't going to talk about the fake weather modification. I don't care to talk about weather modification. We see it every single day. If you know, you know. If you don't, you fucking don't. I'm not here to discuss weather modification. Thank you, SS. I appreciate you, baby girl, for real. I really appreciate you. So I'm not talking weather modification. I'm talking about, let's go. I'm talking about Agenda 2030, man. Let's go. Agenda 2030, man. Let's go. And if there's any underage children on here, you get your young ass off here and you tell your daddy or your mama what you're watching. If there's anybody under the age of 18 on here and you're watching this and you just stumbled across this, go tell your parents what you're watching. Don't come on here with that fake clout chase clickbait bullshit. Go consult with your parents. Don't come on here telling me how old you are. I don't give a shit how old you are. Talk to your parents. Now let's go. We're going to start into this Agenda 2030.
Agenda 2030. Check this out. One world government. One world cashless currency. One world central bank. One world military. End of national sovereignty. End of privately owned property. End of the family union. Mandatory vaccines. Universal basic income.
Hold on. Before we go any further, if anybody who's watching my channel on a regular basis, y'all know Big Bad A talks mostly about relationship issues. If you know anything about my channel, if you've been here anytime in the past year, you know I talk about family issues and I talk about trying to save women. And I talk about the mentality of the men and women, and I focus on promoting families. I'm gonna play everything again, bro. I'm not done. I just want y'all to understand something. Under this Agenda 2030, one of the main things that they're saying is they're gonna do away with the family structure. See, Big Bad A, like I tell y'all, I'm one of the most powerful, positive influences for the internet anywhere on the internet. I keep telling y'all this shit. I'm not just talking to disrespect women. I don't just try to pick on women. I'm not just talking about women every day. The reason I'm trying to focus on the family structure and the mentality of women and men and focusing on keeping families going and building relationships is because that's one of the main agendas, is to take away the family. So there's nothing else that's more important in life right now than the family structure. What's up, man? Hold on. Like I tell y'all every week, every single day damn near, nothing's more important than saving the woman. Nothing's more important than the family structure. I keep telling y'all that. You might not realize it and you might not care, but Big Bad A is here to try to save this planet. You might not realize it and you might not care, but Big Bad A is here to try to save this planet. If I die today, if I die tomorrow, I did, and I'm doing my best to try to save this planet. Because see, the only reason why people like me are most important out here in this world is because most people out here are not using their voice for anything that matters. Most people out here who have a voice, who got power, who got money, who got fame, they're not doing anything that could help the people out. You got billionaires like Oprah and all these people who don't do shit to help nobody out. And they know what's going on. Only thing they're gonna do is put a fucking blue roof on their roof to keep their house from burning down. Stop fucking playing with me. Let's get to it, man. Let's get to it.
One world government. One world cashless currency. One world central bank. One world military. End of national sovereignty. End of privately owned property. End of the family union. Mandatory vaccines. Universal basic income. Microchipped tracking for all. World social credit system. Thousands of FG towers. End of private transportation. End of private farms. Business owned by government. Travel restrictions. Restricted land use. This is Agenda 2030.
I keep telling y'all every day. I keep telling y'all family's most important. Having your own family, having your own land, growing some food, having a farm. I keep telling y'all the most important things to life. Y'all have ran. Since the motherfucking days of the slave plantation, you have ran from your life. See, during the slavery days and after, let's check this shit out. How many acres of land did black people own after slavery?
After slavery ended, Black America's land ownership peaked around 1910, reaching about 15 million acres. While the initial promise of land was not fully kept, they acquired land through their own efforts. However, by 2022, ownership had decreased to about 1.1 million acres.
So after you were freed from your fucking forced bondage, your mind was right. You knew you had to have some land. You knew you had to have a family and some land. So you, back in 1910, black people owned 15 million acres of land. Now we're down to what? 1.1 million acres. 1 million. We went from 15 acres to roughly about 1.5 million acres. So black people went fucking ass backwards, just like bruh said. Black people went ass backwards in progression. And we went to big cities, modern cities, to Chicago, LA. So as y'all see what's going on, we getting buffered because the truth is coming. So let's talk about this shit, man. And I'm not going to be disrespectful, nor derogatory, nor nothing. I'm going to be very pure and precise how I speak. First and foremost, we went from having 15 million acres of land ownage after slavery, post-slavery. So even after going through some of the worst things that black people have ever been through, we had owned 15 million acres of land. Now we look back. Oh, yeah, they sniped me. You know what's going on, bro. So we look back. So we look back at it, and we were going from 15 million acres of land owning after slavery, post-slavery, to now where, according to statistics, black people are doing good and everybody's doing fine and we're doing this and doing that. According to statistics, we're in the best situation statistically we ever been. Yeah, I know it keeps cutting in and out. Let me hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Can y'all hear me? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Give me a 1 and a thumbs up if you can hear me. Put a 1 in the chat and hit that like button if you can hear me. Y'all can hear me. Okay, good. So you can hear me now. Y'all can hear me now? Good. Good. All right, so we back. All right, we good. All right, because I went out and came back in. All right. We know what's going on. We all know what's going on. Big Bad A is one of the best, one of the most prolific truth tellers anywhere in the world. Let's go. So we went from having all that to having nothing. And we've been tricked into moving into big cities, highly populated zones, urban areas, and different things like that. And basically what we did is go away from what is going to keep us alive and surviving. You got to ask yourself, during the slavery days when black people had nothing, they had no money, no resources, no nothing. How did we survive and make it through so good? You know why and how? We were using our skills. We were growing our own food. We knew how to grow. We knew how to till. We knew how to make everything from scratch. So we were using our skills. Fast forward today, we done gave up all of our skills. Niggas don't know how to farm. Niggas don't know how to garden. People don't know how to grow food, how to cook food. People don't even know how to cook no more. You got women who can't even cook no more. Shows you the level of patheticness we're at right now. Shows you how far we've fallen from grace. You got women who can't even cook. When back in the days, the women was growing the food, cooking the food, producing the food, making the food, seasoning the food. And it ain't just about food. I'm just talking about you can't live without food. The reason why we're so fucked up and unhealthy now is because you don't even know how to survive off of food. Thank you, SS, for that gift, baby girl. People don't even know how to survive. They don't even know what foods to eat nowadays to live and be healthy, let alone what foods and how to grow some foods. Exactly, Rebecca, canning. We were canning food back then. So you would but that's all a part. All of that canning and preservatives and stuff, that's all part of farming. Sewing, mending, all that. Exactly. Men knew how to build buildings, handymen, everything. But like I was saying with the food, people grew the food, and canning the food and preserving food came from farming, because when you farm, you only get your crops at a certain time of year through harvest season. And harvest season usually comes around the time where winter comes back in, around fall and winter. So when the months start to get cold is when the harvest is time for harvest. So as the months get cold, this season get harvest, you have if you grew your food the right way, you have so much food that you can't eat it all at once. So you gotta barter it, trade it, sell it, or preserve it. And that's where canning comes in, jarring, mason jars, jarring, canning, preserving food, salt and meats, making jerkies, making smoke houses, all that shit. It's all skills we all knew how to do. Back in the days, the slaves had smoke houses. They had all that shit. So they knew how to make the meat, eat it today, make it for where it's preserved until a long time. They make bacon. Like, come on, man. Niggas don't even know how to cook bacon and make bacon no more. You give a person now a pig, and they don't know where the bacon's at. They don't know how to cut the pig down to get the bacon. They don't know where the pork chops are at. You got people nowadays that don't know nothing about pork chops. They don't know nothing about fat back. They don't know how to do nothing with the skin. They don't, like, you can make blankets and stuff out of skin. You can make clothing and stuff out the skin. People don't know what to do. If you got a pig skin, you could fry it up and make pork cracklings. People don't know what to fucking do no more. They know how to eat it. They know how to buy it, and they know how to eat it. But unless you down somewhere deep down south, people don't live like that no more. And what happens to let's talk about it. Let's talk about a place like Jamaica. See, you got everybody else all around the world who ain't worried about who worry about bullshit, right? Thank you. Thank you. No problem, SS. Keep tune in. No problem. Thank you for your support, as always. Look, you got a place like Jamaica where people are living righteous. People are growing their food. People are eating Ital Vital. You got the Rastafarians who don't live off society. They ain't worried about society. You got a Rastafari who living off the land in the yard. They living in the yard. They don't need no motherfucking store. They got chickens and goats and a garden. They might have some cows. They never know. But you got the people in Jamaica who are just living. They ain't worried about Babylon, and they ain't worried about all these other places in America foreign. They ain't worrying about all that. They can go to the juke joint, to the little to the dance hall club and get the booty shaking on them. They ain't got to worry about the ways of the world. They got their own music, they got their own culture, they got their own civilization. They know how to eat, they know how to survive. They're healthy. They don't need nobody. They got their coconut, their mango, they got all their shit. They don't need you. So what happens when the big bad wolf? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the three little bears. I think it's the three little bears with the big bad wolf, right? You got the house that was built on sticks. You got the house that was built with wood. No, the one was built with hay. The house was built with sticks, and then the other house was built with stone and metal, whatever you want to call it. So it's 3 levels of security. The big bad wolf, he went to everybody's house and tried to huff, puff, and blow that bitch down. So the big bad wolf always goes around huffing, puffing, and blowing, trying to blow people's houses down, right? So you got a place like Jamaica where they have shanty towns. See, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. They got their rich place. They got their $1 billion towns. They got their $1 million towns. I'm not saying they're all broken, fucked up. That ain't what I'm saying. But you got places in Jamaica to where they got their towns that's built on tin. They got their towns that's built like straw. So if the big bad wolf come through there, huffing, puffing, and blowing shit down, what do you think's gonna happen? What do you think is gonna happen? And by big bad wolf, I'm talking about storms. Listen, we're gonna get there tonight, and I'm gonna show y'all something. Let me show y'all what I found today from 2023. Let me show y'all what I seen today that was done and said in 2023. We're gonna talk about this shit, man. I hope y'all are ready for this, man.
Acceleration of Jamaica. I'll be making certain announcements regarding the acceleration of Jamaica's intention to become a fully digital society.
Hey, hold up. First things first, hit that like button, man. I got all these people in here. Hit the like button. Do not steal the knowledge. Hit the like button and help share the knowledge. Please help share this knowledge. Please help share this message. I'm about to show you something that you haven't. Most people did not put together what I'm about to show you. Please hit that like button. That's the very least you could do. Hit the super chat. That's the very least you could do. Hit the Cash App, $ Baydaymo, BAYDAYMO. Let's go, man.
We are well on our way to this. We have established the national identification system. We have put in place our digital currency.
Hold on, I'm gonna rewind. Let me rewind it.
And these I'll be making certain announcements regarding the acceleration of Jamaica's intention to become a fully digital society. We are well on our way to this. We have established the national identification system. We have put in place our digital currency. We have given directions to our ministries to digitalize their operations. Most of our ministries are now moving from paper-based systems to digital systems. Our military is transitioning. And when I leave here today, I'm going to the JCF's program of digital transformation of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. The society is moving very quickly, very rapidly to become digital. Our banking consumers are seeing it as well because the banks are moving very rapidly to digital. I get the complaints all the time. Very difficult for people to get cash. People are being directed to ATMs, and it's very difficult for some people to go and interface with a machine. They like to interface with a teller. but the banking system is changing. You have something now called artificial intelligence. Very soon, this position of a human being exchanging cash and so on, that is going to disappear from the banking system very soon. And you are going to have to interface with machines. I don't want it to be a scary thought, but it is a thought that we all have to embrace. So for those of us...
Let me pause it right there. This is the president, the prime minister of Jamaica, talking to his dignitaries and citizens about how they're going to have a smart city, cashless society, digital currency, all this bullshit that y'all don't even realize is on the way to taking over our country. See, we're sitting around, oh, I like digital currency. I'll get my check digital. I'll pay my bills digital. I pay all my bills over the phone. Y'all are all aiding and abetting in the cashless society. I don't care if my old ass, I will buy a money order or a check. I'll send you a check. I don't like digital currency, bro. When I get digital currency, when people send me, cash apps and this and that, I go and turn that shit into cash when I get a chance. I don't leave money digital. That shit is so messed up. Auto pay, direct deposit, all that. That's digital currency. All of that shit. That's why the government forced us to go checkless. They forced us to do this. About 4 years ago, they forced us. This is why your debit card has a microchip on it, on the card. Y'all, let's get to the bottom of this shit. Let's go, man. Let me show y'all these videos I got, man. Let's go. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, man.
Are afraid of it, we are here to support you. And so I'm giving this task, which we'll give to other entities, to the Universal Access Fund, that those youngsters who are going to get their technology training, that you should create a digital cohort who you will assign to ensure that our seniors and those persons who are not digitally literate have digital coaches to help them to access the internet and to show them what is a browser, how to enter information, how to download information, that kind of thing, because we need to get them on board very quickly. Digital is the way. And so every Jamaican...
Do you hear what he's doing? He's selling this shit to his people. This motherfucker's a sellout. And he's selling this sellout shit to his people. And see, in America, they're doing ours a little bit different because they know we're a little bit more intelligent. Some of us are, not all y'all. Some of us are more intelligent in America, so they do it to us differently. They don't just come have our dignitary, our president, our prime minister, or whatever, Donald Trump or whoever we got. They don't just have them come out and say, everybody, we're going digital. This the way is what we're going to be doing very soon. They don't do that over here. Because, we got all these entitled people with entitled voters. We got all these entitled white Americans who think that they have different rights and they think that nothing can be happen wrong to them. Like, it's a lot of entitlement in America. It's a lot of people who've never felt the side of America that blacks and other minorities and other ethnic groups have felt. See, a lot of people have only felt the privileged side of America. Y'all don't know the real America. Y'all only know the good side, the privilege, the cut grass, the this, the that. Jose cutting your grass. Consuela cooking your food. All you know is that. And see, 100 years ago, it would have been Rochelle cooking your food and Jimbo cutting your grass. See, y'all haven't changed. The comfortable side of America, they have not changed a bit. They still expect everybody to cut grass, and Jimbo's going to cut my grass, and Consuela's going to cook the food, and everything's going to be delicious. That ain't how the world works. And so now everybody's starting to feel a little bit of, or see at least, not feel. Everybody nowadays can see a little bit of what America really is. And I love my country, first and foremost. I love my country. But a lot of people are starting to wake up and see what's really going on, and this is where we're at now. Let's go, man. Let's let this video play, man. It's your big homie, Big Betty. I love my country. God bless this place, man. But this America we're going into is not the America that I'm used to, man. Let's go. Let's listen to this president of Jamaica talk about this. And this video is from 2023. Let's go.
And so every Jamaican must become digital in their thinking. And that means you must have access to the internet. And that is why the government is allocating this significant amount of resources, $500 million Jamaican dollars, to put up Wi-Fi access all around the country. So if you can't pay for your Wi-Fi by virtue of buying credit, you just wait till the traffic cool down and you come over to the park and you sit on your chair and you go on, you check your email, you can check your social media, you can send your messages, you can make your applications, pay your taxes, and then when you finish, don't spend too long on it so that nobody else can get on it. And then you go home and you're good.
That was the president. That was the president of Jamaica talking about how they have to make Jamaica a digital city, smart city, technologically advanced city, more digital city, digital. That's all he was saying. Now fast forward, 2025. What happened to Jamaica? Fast forward to 2025. Let's look at what happened to Jamaica. See, there's a saying that I'm familiar with. I don't know about y'all being familiar of this saying. There's a familiar saying called out with the old and in with the new. Has anybody ever heard that saying, out with the old, in with the new? Have y'all ever heard that saying?
Green bean buddy kills pest immediately.
Exactly. A fucking sellout. A fucking sellout. A fucking sellout, man. Look. Out with the old and in with the new. This is Jamaica after that storm. This is an aerial view of Jamaica, the storm area that was affected by that storm. Out with the old. And look, these are mansions. These are not small houses. This is an affluent money area. This is not a broke area. Exactly. Out with the old, in with the new. We just seen, hold up, we just saw, let me turn this down because we in the helicopter. That shit sounded crazy in the helicopter. We just saw California fires. We just saw Hawaii wildfires. We just saw wildfires where I live, in South Carolina wildfires. We just saw all this death and destruction. But the destruction is always conveniently somewhere where they have digital plans to make digital. Exactly. So now they just can, now allegedly the big bad wolf can just come huff and puff and blow your stupid ass on somewhere. And blame blame God. We're living in a world where they're blaming God for the worst the worst sins known to man. They're blaming God on this shit. We got people blaming God for the abominations of man. How do you do that? How do you blame God for your abominations? This is what I'm telling y'all. This weather nowadays is the most world-breaking weather we've ever seen in our lives. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Exactly why we're here. Exactly. There you go, sweet cakes. There you go, sweet cakes. Thank you for keeping it 100 with me and supporting. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for keeping it 100 with me and supporting, man. I appreciate you.
Asparagus, broccoli, cauliflower, almost all the basics are purposely. And as you know, they have other foods modified. Tomato, potato, asparagus, broccoli, cauliflower, almost all the basics are purposely. And as you know, they have the Terminator seed now too.
Yes.
Because the farmers can't plant seeds, you can't plant seeds now unless you buy it from the government. They come up one season and they're gone, which means they're already modified. Watermelons down here with seedless watermelon. I wouldn't even touch a watermelon with no seeds out. But if you breathe, what are you going to breathe? You can't call it air anymore. We breathe something that is overtaxing our body with toxins that we're trying to get through the day on. We have chemical sprays being sprayed over 245 major cities in the United States, and all over our planet now is an electronic metal smog. And I can tell you why that's done too. We have these wind towers that they have erected, which are also perpetrating that continuous thing. We have HAARP programs, High Frequency Active Aurora Research Project. We have ELATA over in Russia, electrified atmospheric discharge. We have ISACAP, European Scatter Radar manipulation. All these things are broadcasting billions, I didn't say millions, combined billions of watts of amperage of ionic electrified air particles into the air. We are breathing now titanium, aluminum, barium, non-human T cells, all kind of other things that's being sprayed from ships that are supposed to be there. So you have metal particulation in your system. You have electrified air, which is poisonous in your system. And then whatever else of these smokestacks and the exhaust from cars are there too. Unless you can clean that out, your body's not only going to age very quickly, the cells are going to deteriorate, and you're not going to function on the heights you should be. That's why most people are running around I call them comatose, dumbed down, brainwashed, vaccinated, inoculated, and encrypted. Any two of which make you unusable to a society that's trying to develop.
Heard those names before. But encrypted is
chipped. You go to the wrong, should you say this on TV? Let's put it away. Wrong lab that's making a prosthetic device for the beat from your teeth or leg, they probably put a chip in. Unless you're very careful.
He said if you go to the wrong place needing a prosthetic device, if you get a teeth or a leg, they'll probably put a chip in it. Do y'all remember when Big Bad told you I was eating some gummies right here in this tooth right here? See, I got a piece of brown little broken tooth right here. It's a broken tooth, and I'm not getting it taken. I got plenty of teeth done work. I had a root canal done on this tooth when I was younger. Let me tell y'all the truth about this shit. I had a root canal done on this tooth when I was younger, in my 20s, because I used to eat a lot of candy and shit. So I ruined that tooth, and I had to get a root canal. So when they took the root out of the tooth, it was a hollow tooth. And the lady said, we got to fill it up with these fillers. We got to add some fillers to it to fill it up. She's like, all right, this might hurt a little bit. We're going to add these fillers. That's what she called them. My dentist said this. So I seen her She took these black things, like these black things look like lead out of the pencil, but it was thick as fuck, like a choo-choo pencil, like the thick pencils, like the big slow pencils for the slow kids. It was a thick piece of like black lead. It was two of them, and she shoved them motherfuckers up in my cavity, in the tooth cavity, and that shit hurt like hell. Even while I was numbed up, I was numb as hell, but it hurt like fuck. And she even put her breast on my forehead to ease the pain, like she was flirting with me, and kept putting her breast on my forehead to ease the pain. And it was working a little bit. This how you know these people are evil too, man. Let me keep it real with y'all. This how you know these people are evil, because I had my dentist putting her breast on my forehead and trying to, get my mind off of what she was doing, putting the metal things in my tooth. And then when she put the metal shit in my tooth, she put this white shit under the metal shit and shoved that up in there, and it sealed all together. And then she put the cap on there. I meant the seal on there, and filled it up with the white shit and sealed it. I'll never forget that shit. I've been to the dentist my whole life. I know how to kind of do the procedures because I pay attention when they're doing it to me. So that's why my teeth are so good, because I pay attention to dent. Like, I know how to do it like the dentist do it. Like, look, I even have these. Look, I even have the dentist hooks and shit. Like, dentist shit. I really am really on like that. That's on command too. I'm not playing. I really do that because I try and keep my teeth good while I got them. You know what I'm saying? So look, when this shit broke, when my tooth broke, I was eating some gummies one day, and the gummy bears, and the tooth broke in half because it didn't have no root. It was hollow, so it broke. When it was broke, it was these bars, these two little bars hanging down, like, and it was kept scraping my tongue when I'd be talking and shit. So eventually, I took my hand and I pulled my fingers and pulled one out, and then the other one I grabbed with a plier and pulled it out, and it was these two lead pencil in my mouth, in my tooth. She put two lead bars in my tooth. Them bitches was like lead, bro. It was crazy, bro. Like, that was just black. It's like black lead, two pieces of it, and she shoved that bitch in my shit. And then to hear Buddy say tracking device and shit like that, man, come on, bro. Simple shit, bro. Like, it's not even hard to understand what's going on if you could use your mind and put shit together, man.
It's probably encrypted. If you ever need vaccinated, you are encrypted. In armed services, you're encrypted. They're trying to control a whole populace, and this is the best way to do it. Anytime anybody invades underneath your skin, 9 times out of 10 now you're encrypted. If you're not encrypted, you're probably mind controlled. There's so much going on now, I sound like I am psychotic. I'm not. And I'll never say I'm crazy. I'm neurotic. My neurosis grows with the psychotic behavior of people and the apathy of people, the ennui of people who don't seem to understand what's going on. That's frightening to me, because we're a planet trying to come under control. We're a populace, black and white, are the foods modified.
I'm gonna let that marinate with y'all for a little second. Y'all comment down below what y'all think about that. I ain't gonna say nothing what I think about it yet. Y'all comment down below what y'all think about that. Comment down below what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? Boy, that beet juice. Ooh-wee. Ooh. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Beet juice. Good God Almighty. Modified food, short lifespan. Okay, that's what you got out of it. That's what's up. Here in Texas, the pecan trees are dead. Fuck, man. And you know, pecans is life, bro. You could live off that. That's crazy, bro. That's that shit in the sky, man. That's that shit coming out the sky, man. Killing the pecan trees, man. That's crazy, man. And see, like I said to y'all, they're talking about farming will be null and void by 2030. How could you end farming by 2030? How can you stop families? I'm telling y'all, I know how they're stopping it, because they're selling y'all into they sold people into homosexuality. They sold people into individuality. They sold people into performance, working and competition. They sold us into division. Pure division, bro. We're supposed to be working together for each other, with each other. Ain't no way a woman's supposed to be living without a man. Ain't no way a man's supposed to be living without a woman. That's crazy. Craigslist, that's crazy. Yeah, ain't no way we not supposed to be working together. Ain't no way we're not supposed to be working together. We're supposed to be working together, bro. Look, that's what they saying, parasite. Ain't no god. It's a parasite, all right. You feel me? It's a parasite, all right. I'm gonna tell you some truth. Look, let me show. One time when I went in potatoes, I used to grow potatoes, and there was a parasite in the potatoes I had. Like down in South Carolina, it was a parasite, but it came from what goes up comes down, man. What goes up must come down, man. We know what's going on. It's just messed up. It's like we're not unified enough to do anything, and people just keep rain on me. I want to take this rain from me. Fig trees, man. Fig trees is life, man.
So the latest in this dystopian outrage that is now...
Hold on, before I show that one, let's see.
Are the foods modified? Are the foods modified?
Okay, so I showed those ones. Watch this. Let me see. People think they want that digital money and all. Y'all think y'all want that shit, my nigga? Look, let me show you. Mark the Messenger. Salute to Mark the Messenger, man. I'm about to show this clip off one of his shorts, man. Let's go.
Win plan. Check this out.
This is not prophecy, but prediction. If this was predicted 27 years ago, somebody knew something. Okay, here's the list. This is an abbreviated list. I could have made it much longer. You know I can. I didn't. Okay, you ready for the list? Fast mutating viral disease pandemics.
2020.
Genetically developed vaccines. DNA database tracking. DNA chips. Get this one. 1997. Gene-based pharmaceuticals. Transmitting genetic instructions for a disease process. How about this one? You ready for it? Wait for it. Artificial intelligence to determine gene patterns. 27 years ago, who had heard about AI? Well, probably they had. How about this one? Robots for doing genome sequencing. And then, this one blew me away. Using recombinant DNA for making spike proteins. 1997? It gets even worse. Smart homes. They have a whole chapter on smart homes / smart cities. This one will absolutely floor you. It did me. In 1997, and this is, you can do the word search and research yourself. They predicted, not 2025, but by 2020, that people would be working from home virtually.
Remember 2020?
Nuclear devices causing widespread contamination. Nanotech devices, this stuff was never even heard of. digital currency, and last but certainly not least, vaccination programs. I'm sorry, I got to chuckle because if I don't, I'll cry. Vaccination programs run by organizations like the World Health Organization for a global killer that has yet to emerge.
How did they know this in 1997? Who wrote that? How did the government write that in 1997? This is why I keep telling y'all, their technology and plans are always 20 years ahead. This is why I say, if you want to know what's going on in your world, look at what's happening. Pay attention. Y'all can't see this because y'all are so much worried about football, basketball, money, this and that. Pointless things that are not going to help you. I promise you, the things that you're worrying about, they're not going to help you. The only thing that matters is like the bigger picture stuff, like the shit I be talking about. That's the only stuff that matters. And then you got people out here who, oh, well, I'm gonna do this and this and that. No, you're not, because you don't even understand this shit is not. You're gonna not have a chance to do everything you think you're gonna do. You're not gonna have a chance to do the stuff you think you want to do. Because things are in place and things are happening to where, like I tell people all the time, I'm magnetic and electric. They don't even believe me when I tell them I'm electric and magnetic. Hey, bring me some coins. Tell one of them to bring me some coins up there on my thing. Tell one of them to bring me some coins. People don't even believe me when I tell them I'm magnetic. I've been magnetic for years. I get electrocuted when I cook. I mean, it's bad, man. Y'all think we're not even humans anymore. Y'all run around acting like humans. We're not even humans no more. Everybody's just being affected differently to what's happening. A lot of us are cybernetic right now. Transhuman, cybernetic. It's scary, man. Hey, somebody bring me some coins. Hold on, let me go get some coins real quick. Y'all give me 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Look, I've been trying to get that stuff out of my system, so hopefully it doesn't work. Hopefully it doesn't work. I've been working hard to get this shit out of my system. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. Let's see if it works. Okay, it's not working. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Yeah. Hold on. Okay, it's right there. The nickel sticks. Yeah, the nickel sticks right here. Yeah, they still sticking. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's still sticking. Damn it. Yeah, I'm still magnetic. Yeah. See? And these are just regular nickels, heavy nickels. If I put it right here, though, it sticks. Yeah. So, beets, carrot. Yep, that's what I'm doing right now. Right now, I'm drinking beet, ginger, and turmeric. Ooh, this shit's so good. I had a bottle yesterday. You won't believe what it did, so I had to get another bottle. And I don't really have no money like that, but I had to get another bottle. Like, I had to, bro. I had to, bro. Shit's so good, bro. Beet juice, bro. Ooh-wee. Watch the Jamaican guy. Facts. Facts. Yup. Beet, ginger, pineapple, turmeric. Yup. Facts. I'm talking about, I'm drinking that beet, ginger, and turmeric right now. I'm talking about, hey, the best. Hey, somebody. Hey. Let me go get my drink. Let me go get my drink. Hold on, y'all. Because I need a refill for real. I need a refill on my drink, y'all. Ain't nothing wrong with what I do. I'm doing my thing. Yeah, I'm almost done. Dang. Where's my lighter at? There you go. All right, look. This right here, y'all. Oh my God. Oh my God. No, look. When you drink this shit, it's gonna color everything. Your P is gonna be red. Your number 2 gonna be red. Everything gonna be red. So just don't even be scared. That's the reason I'm drinking it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm drinking it right now, cuz man, yo, this bottle right here. Ooh, wait, look at this. Ooh, wait. I gotta pull up. Ooh, wait. Beet juice can't dissolve in the body. I don't want it to dissolve. Whatever this does, that's what I want. Boy. Ooh. Ooh, that's that shit, boy. Hey, I made my kids drink some for dinner. That one of my sons, he likes it, but this, I'm talking about sweet, I'm talking about delicious. It's so good, man. I'm not even capping. I'm on a different type of time, bro. I'm trying to live, bro. I'm trying to stay alive, bro. I'm on a different type of time. That's you see how excited I got when I drank my beet juice. But look though, this right here is $6.50 for how many ounces of this? 32 ounce. 32 ounce. $6.50, bro. But yeah, it's damn well, it's blessed worth it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this shit, boy, I'm talking about, boy, try some, for real. I'm not capping. Try it. Yeah, facts. Yeah, hey, Sweet Cakes, I would love to have some beet juice with you. Sit down and have a cup of beet juice with you. That would be nice. I would love to drink some of your beet juice. That would be delicious, for real, because I remember when I was little, my mom had a juicer, and we used to juice everything. I'm talking about carrots, apples, this, that. I'm talking about, and then I would eat the pulp, too. So after we juice it, I would eat the pulp. You know, the little collector thing on the side. I'll get all that shit, eat all that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, your mother was smart, man. Your mother was smart, man. God bless, man, for real, man. That's why we're supposed to keep the traditions. But see, look, these people trying to make it to where we ain't gonna have nothing. We ain't gonna grow nothing. We ain't gonna be able to do nothing. And I'm not having that. That's not a lifestyle that's sustainable for us. That's why I see y'all don't understand. I tell my kids right now, y'all remember all these flavors. Remember all this taste. Remember all this shit. Remember this shit. Remember this. Remember that. Remember this. I tell them all the time. Because if it keeps going like this, they're talking about us not having. They're talking about us eating bugs. They're talking about us owning nothing and being happy. They're talking about no family. I'll be damned if I don't get me a family. I'll be damned if I don't get another wife. I'm not wasting no time in my life, bro. I want to live my life with a woman and some children. That's what I want to do. Make children and raise them with a woman. That's what you're supposed to do as a man, as a woman. That's what we're supposed to do. There's nothing else we're supposed to be doing. You worrying about your career and all this dumb shit, my nigga, that shit is over with. I watched my mom work years and years and years at the bank. Guess what happened? AI. You don't need a human to crunch numbers. See, she was good at crunching numbers. She's a smart woman, smart, intelligent woman. AI can crunch numbers better than the woman can, better than the man can. AI can crunch them numbers faster and better. He can keep up faster and better too. So you do the math. Who's doing the faster computation? AI. So guess what? We got this new system in place. All right, guys, we're going to give you this farewell package. I mean, we've been witnessing this shit happen over generation time, but we've been steady participating and giving these people enough money to build the robot bodies. Now they've made enough money off of our participation. That's what, see, I don't understand. We made the money. We went to work and clocked in and made this shit happen. We built the products. We worked the hard jobs. We worked the hours. We sold the products. You got on the phone and marketed and sold. They didn't do that. You got on the phone and called and marketed. Exactly. Amazon, look, watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Video of Jeff Bezos thanking the employees for making him enough money to build the rocket.
Video of Jeff Bezos thanking the employees for making him enough money to build the rocket.
Jeff Bezos rocket building speech.
Jeff Bezos rocket building speech.
It's this one right here, but never mind. Let me see.
It really is. Come on in. Hey.
Jeff Bezos, you are an astronaut now. How does it feel?
It's amazing. You know, there are no words. It was a perfect mission. I'm not talented enough to put this into words. The accelerating G forces and how that felt your skin pulled back and pushed into the seat. And then zero G comes so suddenly, and then you're just floating. My brother pointed out in the car back that it's kind of feels like we were almost evolved. It's like surprisingly natural. It's like effortless. You feel comfortable. It's not weird at all.
Jeff Bezos, you are an astronaut now.
Jeff Bezos made enough money to where he was able to fucking buy a rocket and fly out of outer space off the money of y'all ordering packages during the pandemic, of y'all packaging packages for Amazon, for y'all shipping packages during Amazon during the pandemic. Y'all, the citizens, buying and selling and trading, gave this man enough money to do a world escape domination plan. You know, on all the end of the world movies where they're all trying to scramble to get to certain locations so where they can get on a rocket ship to fly out, or to get on some type of Noah's Ark boat to get out. What do you think rocket ships are made for? Why do you think these people are building rocket ships? You think they're just building rocket ships just to go up in the sky and come back down? No, that's not what the fuck going on. because very soon in the future, something will have to be so bad for us in America to have no. Let me explain something to y'all. Let me show y'all this video. In order for this to happen to us, we will have had to go through something so bad that it would have been so unbelievable for us to get to this point right here. Let's go.
Agenda 2030. Check this out. One world government. One world cashless currency. One world central bank. One world military. End of national sovereignty. End of privately owned property. End of the family union. Mandatory vaccines. Universal basic income. Microchipped tracking for all. World social credit system. Thousands of FG towers. End of private transportation. End of private farms. Business owned by government. Travel restrictions. Restricted land use. This is Agenda 2030. This is what they on. This is what they are. This is 5 years from today. 5 years. That's all people got. You got 5 years, fam. Share this beam out. Agenda 2030.
Now look. Now let me show y'all the digital ID system in China, how it's already negatively affecting people. Already. Let's go.
And this dystopian outrage that is now all of China apparently is I once again cannot buy food. A couple days ago, my uncle and my cousin helped me get a
digital ID.
Cell phone that
Do you want this?
To a Chinese bank card so that I could buy anything. But now, apparently, it has been flagged for some reason, and I have to pass facial recognition identity verification, which is insane, because all I want to do is just spend my gift card balance on this debit card.
Digital ID. Isn't it great? Now you've got to take a picture, look. Just about to buy something to eat. Total madness. I'm going to put something in the comments. Just copy it and then paste it onto Google. It takes you straight to a thing you can send your MP. It's an email already drafted, so you don't want it.
Terrifying. And of course, because it was my cousin who set this up for me, I did not pass verification. I guess it's a good thing that the Chinese app is not racist. But now, I once again. So the latest.
She said she didn't pass the reputation area on this app. This digital ID thing, they're going to be basing everything on your status, your public status, your credit score, your this, your that, your political correctness, like if you're a criminal or not, if you had outstanding tickets, if you had this, if you had that. They're going to be holding all that shit against you. Now this, okay, first and foremost, that sounds like not a bad idea on the outside looking in, so especially if you're not a criminal, right? For a non-criminal in America, and you're like, I'm an American citizen, I don't do anything, that's fine for me. You can put me into some type of microscope, but let me talk to you about something. They do things like reputation. They do things like carbon footprint. So maybe in the future, like you might want a steak 3-4 times a week, right? But under your carbon footprint, they're gonna be like, Big Betty, you've tried to order steak. This is the 4th time you've ordered steak this week. You can't have steak because that's bad for the carbon footprint. It's bad for the carbon data. And you're like, what do you mean carbon footprint? Yeah, it's bad to eat steak 4 times a week for the carbon footprint on Earth. Do you know it's unethical, and it's not they're gonna start telling you now it's not ethical and not logical for you to eat steak 4 or 5 times a week, because that means this amount of cows will have to die. Like, this how the robot's gonna think for you. And they're gonna be like, no, I don't want to. You're turn his food off. Until he learns how to follow the protocol, he can't even buy no more food. What do you mean I can't buy food? Just like this lady said, the digital ID did not recognize her face, so she can't use her money that's on the digital on her account. She can't even use her money that's in her bank account because her face is not recognizable by the system, or her face is not good. AKA, she said her reputation is not good enough in society. So these are not far-fetched ideas. These are things that are happening right now. And this is why it's important to pay attention to the brothers in China, the sisters in China, the brothers in Africa, the sisters in Africa, the brothers in Russia, the brothers in Ukraine. It's important to pay attention to everybody except, as well as where you're at. You have to pay attention, because we're in this world together. This world is not as big as you think it is. What's good with you? Hit that like button for me. This world is not as big as you think it is, and it's not as big as people think it is. And we're in this together. So let me play this one more time, this digital ID thing in China, man. And I want y'all to see if this is what if y'all are excited about this shit. Let me play it one more time.
And this dystopian outrage that is now all of China, apparently, is I once again cannot buy food. A couple days ago, my uncle and my cousin helped me get a
digital ID.
cell phone that
Do
is
you want
linked
this?
to a Chinese bank card so that I could buy anything. But now, apparently, it has been flagged for some reason, and I have to pass facial recognition identity verification, which is insane, because all I want to do is just spend my gift card balance on this debit card.
Digital ID. Isn't it great? Now she's got to take a picture, look. Just about to buy something to eat. Total madness. I'm going to put something in the comments. Just copy it and then paste it onto Google, and it takes straight to the thing you can send your MP. It's an email already drafted, so you don't want it.
Look, open your mouth. Open your mouth, bitch. Open your mouth. Who is this? The doctor, my nigga? Cough. Grab your nuts. Bend over. Cough. Open your mouth. Spread them. What is this? Is this jail, my nigga? This is jail, my nigga. Exactly. If we go with this shit, we're done. If we go with this, we're done. I'm not promoting nothing anti-No America and anti-nothing. This is a Chinese digital ID. She's banned from using her own money because she's not a part of the digital currency social credit score system. And it's, as you see, it's not even easy for her to even get in. Why do you think the owner of Cash App was shot to death in the middle of the night? Why? Stabbed to death. Why do you think the owner of Cash App was stabbed to death and his murder was never solved? Why do y'all think that? Why do y'all think the owner of Cash App was stabbed to death and his murder was never solved? And nobody ain't never talked about him again? Why ain't nobody talking about the owner of Cash App? Why ain't nobody talking about the owner of these major companies that just end up dead? And I'm going to tell you something. Big Bad A don't fear for Noah's life. Big Bad A is not a criminal. Big Bad A don't commit no crimes. Big Bad A is not scared. Big Daddy is not suicidal. Big Daddy is not homicidal. Big Daddy is not violent. Big Daddy is a good man. So all that narratives, false narratives, you can shove it up your ass. I don't have nothing but American patriotism flowing through my blood. Worldwide patriotism flowing through my blood. There's no false narrative you can paint on Big Bad A. I'm not sexually motivated. I'm not financially motivated. I don't give a fuck. I do love money though, because I need money. I do need money. I don't even love it. I need money. I do need money, but I'm not motivated. I'm not Floyd Mayweather. So, you know, people got to realize everybody's not a fucking sellout. Everybody's not the president of Jamaica. Everybody's not the prime minister of Jamaica, fucking sellout who will go with the flow just to get some goddamn dough. Let me show y'all this before I get off here. After doing all that, let me show y'all this shit, man. After Jamaican president seen what was coming, let me show y'all something first. God damn it, man. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. I hope y'all are ready for this, man. I hope y'all are ready, man. Listen to this, man. I hope y'all are ready.
Mr. Prime Minister, thank you for joining us today. You say that you're worried about the island's ability to withstand this storm. Explain exactly why.
Well, there's no island in the Caribbean, in fact, this entire region, where the infrastructure could withstand a Category 5 hurricane without significant damage. We went through Beryl last year. We had an impact with Beryl that was a Category 4. And we had significant damage to infrastructure, particularly roofs, our road network, our electricity grid. But since then, we've learned, and we have improved our infrastructure, particularly our electrical grid, our communications network. But our road infrastructure would be severely impacted by a Category 5. In terms of residential infrastructure, without doubt, there will be a number of roofs lost, possibly total loss of housing in the areas that are specifically impacted, which would be the southern end of the island, specifically the parish of St. Elizabeth, and possibly even greater damage in Westmoreland, Hanover, parts of Manchester, St. James, and Trelawney. So we are expecting that there will be significant damage, even catastrophic damage, but our preparations and our plans for the immediate recovery have been well put together and well executed. So we expect that we will be able to mount a humanitarian and relief program immediately after. Of course, thankfully, the international community has come on board in a big way. And we have commitments of support already established. So we should be able to launch our recovery process very quickly.
Do y'all hear what he's saying? Do y'all hear what he's saying? He's saying we studied the infrastructure and we took data from the last storm that came, and we seen how it affected it, and that was a powerful Category 4. But now we've done the research and statistics and see this Category 5 will blow not only roofs, but it'll destroy total loss. It'll destroy roads and this and this and that. So statistically and data, they did data and statistics on this to determine how much more damage it'll do. And not only that, they say we already have international support of people who are on standby ready to give us aid after this storm attack, after this storm hits. So what they're saying is, let me explain something to y'all. In Virginia, Was it Virginia? Tennessee. In Tennessee and North Carolina, they got hit with some type of hurricane last year, a couple years ago. North Carolina and Tennessee never get hit with earthquakes like they did. This earthquake came inland, bypassed the coast, and it went up the North Carolina mountains. Up North Carolina mountains, and this hurricane went up Tennessee and up to Tennessee and North Carolina area. The people who got hit with this hurricane did not get relief for weeks. And we're in America. And it was under the Joe Biden administration, they were for weeks and weeks and weeks just out there, left for dead, left alone, left by themselves. But somehow, strategically and planned, they say, oh, we have international support. And I wonder who that's from. Probably from America, Red Cross, the vampires. I wonder who that's from. They said, we have international support already set up and ready. But in America, when we get hit with a hurricane in North Carolina, which doesn't get hit with earth hurricanes, they didn't get help. In America, we didn't get help for months. I don't want to hear this shit. I love y'all, man. I could keep going with this, and I could dig this so far into the dirt that, like, this dude, this prime minister, man, he needs something. He needs something. He needs some help.
After the storm is past.
Can you give us a sense of how things stand right now, what the weather is like outside, and where you're coming to us from?
Well, I'm in Kingston, and there are squalls, high winds at time, and now consistent rainfall. We have some reports of flooding.
No, Trump didn't. No. Trump didn't do shit for them. Trump didn't do shit. Elon Musk helped them. It wasn't Trump. Elon Musk helped them and opened up Starlink and let them have internet because their internet got conveniently put out over those mountains in North Carolina. No, it wasn't. No, Trump didn't do nothing. Elon Musk opened up Starlink and gave internet access to people who their internet went out, and gave them service to the phone and the internet to a satellite. Starlink is the thing that hooks up phones to satellites, so they don't even have to go through cellular phone service. You just go straight Starlink and straight have wireless service. So that's what Elon Musk did. It wasn't Trump. And then on top of that, Kamala Harris gave those people, well, I think it was like $78. I think it was like $78 a person. It's like a stimulus check for like $78 if they filled out this thing and shit. Like, she basically bought them lunch. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're living in some times, bro. We're living in some fucking times, bro. And then let me show y'all this. Let me show y'all this one last little quick video.
First line of business now is to clear the roads so that we can bring in the supplies into the town. All right, we're working on that now. We just managed to get to Black River, so from Black River on that route to get into South.
Yeah, man.
All right, so give us another 24 hours.
Yeah, man. That one.
Get this supplies.
What time do you think we're going to get this one?
Yes, sir. We need to be able to identify who we're giving up. So So the schools, we have a special program for that. Minister Dana Marcis will announce that shortly. But right now, it's the emergency. It's clear the road so that the relief supplies.
That's
water
sounding
and
good.
everything can-
That's sounding good. Sounding good. All right, boss.
That nigga did a photo op and try to kiss a baby and say right now and then they focus on the clear their road to bring in the food and the water. Yo, fuck these niggas, man. Photo op ass niggas, man. I can't deal with this shit, man. I should run for president, man. But I wouldn't even make it because I ain't fake enough, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I should run for president, bro, but I wouldn't even make it because I ain't fake enough. Oh, God. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. This one kind of pissed me off. I ain't gonna lie. I was waiting all day to do this one, man. This shit kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And I'm not saying nobody's in charge. First and foremost, I'm not saying the prime minister had anything to do with this. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just looking at footage. I'm not implying anything. I'm just looking at footage, and you use your own mind and determine what you think. I know what I think, but I ain't going to sit here and tell you how to think. What I'm sitting here and telling you is something ain't right here, man. Shit seem fishier than a Jamaican fish market, man. This shit seem fishier than a Jamaican fish market, man. And me can't deal with it. Smells like fuckery and curry bullshit to me, man. Much respect to the Jamaicans, man, who going through all that real struggle out there. And this ain't no disrespect to you. I'm speaking up for y'all. Much respect for y'all. And I ain't implying nothing. Y'all know what the fuck going on, just like we know what's going on. The real recognize real. The fucking sellout, man. Kissing on the baby like a fucking Joe Biden, man. He got Joe Biden and Obama written all over him. He smelled like Barack Obama to me, man. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in. It's your big homie, Big Bad A. I got to go to work in the morning, man. So I got to get the hell off here, man. So I can have a little bit of time for myself, man. Me can't give all my time to the internet, man. Me have to give a little bit of time for myself. Me mash up the place and then me go back a yard. I appreciate y'all so much for tuning in, man. It's your big homie, Big Bad A, man.